Went to an auction yesterday, picked up a couple interesting pieces for the Gravely stuff. First was this 1951 Model L. I gotta be honest, the whole reason I bought it was for the hood. I'm restoring a 43 right now, and the hood on my 43, if you've seen those videos, is badly twisted. This one's really nice and straight. The edges don't look bad. I can fix any little waves in them, but this is the original straight edged hood without the scallops in it. So I'm gonna swap this hood out for the one that's on the 43 right now. I'll put the twisted hood on this machine, put this one on the restoration project. Let's take a look at the rest of this tractor. First thing you probably noticed, which I noticed when I looked at it, is those aren't the original hubs. This should have the solid hubs on it, and the wheels don't look that good. The tires are completely trashed. So that was a lot of fun dragging that to the truck. So it has still has the original wood grips, but they're pretty rotted from sitting outside and just rotting over the years. It's got the original wood knobs on the shift levers. These do move, but they're really stiff. I'm guessing it's just rust in here because the shift levers actually move okay. Clutches seem to engage, so I'm hoping everything looks good up there. Gas tank's got a couple little dents in it. Not too bad, but you can see there's a lot of rust. There's rust inside of that too. The pulley's got a couple chunks taken off of it. I've got an extra one of those, but still got the 6-blade fan. It's got the downdraft exhaust, but this muffler's just holes and chunks taken out of it. There's no pipe left. It's in really rough shape. It's got the small oil bath air cleaner. It's got a Wico magneto. I'm not sure if in 51 that was the magneto they used, but it really looks nice and clean. It's got a nice clean badge on it. That's a really good magneto to keep a hold of. It's got an original canister oil filter, oil bath air filter. You can tell there's been some mouse activity around this thing over the years. Thankfully, the owner still had a spark plug in it. Otherwise, the inside of that engine would probably be just destroyed from mouse activity. It looks like it's got a shipper shaft on it. I don't know if the dog gear's still in there. And it's got a cast iron carburetor. Everything looks like it's nice and free. Bushings seem okay. The cable's pretty seized up for the choke, but turns all right. It's got the aluminum elbow with the little gate on it that they used in the late 40s and I think early 50s. And a really nice flexible tube. Sometimes those are pretty trash, so it's got some really good parts on it. Like I said, the whole reason I bought it was for that hood. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this afterwards. I don't really want to part it out. I think what I may do after my 43 project is done is take my extra machines and my piles of parts and get at least one good working tractor out of there to just take up to our place in Wisconsin and use to mow the grass around the apple trees or whatever else I need to do up there. I think this might be a good candidate for that. The other thing Gravely related that I bought at the auction was this Planet Junior Model 300 planter. Obviously this wasn't made by Gravely, it was made by Planet Junior, but Gravely adapted these to fit onto the tool holders for the Model Ls. They just made a mount for them. I've been looking for one of these. Hopefully was hoping to find one with the Gravely mount, but those are really difficult to come by. So the mount looks really simple. I think I can fabricate one of those to look exactly like the original. I picked this planter up dirt cheap. It was really an afterthought when I saw it there. And there's some good and some bad on it. The good thing, obviously, is these are the two small seed plates, and the large seed plate is sitting here in the hopper. It still has the seed, the little guide chart on the bottom of the hopper lid. Now the hopper says 300A, but from what I understand, the 300As had a 2-piece back wheel, the 300s had a 1-piece wheel. The 2-piece wheel would kind of flare apart, and I guess it kept from pushing down the mound on the seed quite so hard. So this might have been cobbled together out of pieces over the years, who knows. It looks like at some point it had a row marker that would go into here, but Gravely didn't use these. They had another bracket they put in here with a spring-loaded rod that came up to the mount and would apply down pressure on the back wheel. The bad part is that it's missing the cam and the clip that holds the seed plate to the bottom of the hopper and holds the hopper onto the base. Those seem to be missing quite a bit. I can find one used. They also still make them, so I can buy a new one. So I'm looking to, at some point, this is going to be another project. I'm going to strip this down and redo it, fabricate a mount, and I think it'll look pretty good hanging off the front of a Model L. So those were the 2 Gravely items I picked up at the auction. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on another episode.